Perpetual Protocol. So Perpetual Protocol is trying to basically be the go-to place for derivatives, decentralized derivatives, that is, as well. This is a fairly unexposed area of crypto. Like we are, I mean, most people will see the trading volume within derivatives and go, holy crap, this is enormous. However, when you compare against traditional financial markets, percentage-wise, nowhere close. So I'll talk about that in this video because I think they're targeting a real growth sector. I think this is going to make some people very good profits in the next bull cycle. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here, these are the first 26 coins that I bought when I did this channel. And in the videos that I did about these coins, I showed myself buying them because I expect them to make me very good money. You can see what each of these coins were worth when I recorded my videos and the highs that these coins hit in under 18 months. And if you had thrown in $100 into each one, what your profit would have been. And if you had done that for all of them, that would have been 26 coins, $2,600 investment, but your profit in under a year and a half would have been over 123 grand, which is not too bad. Now, I sold all of these since the market crash. I've been buying up new coins. I regularly do this. These are coins that I think can 40, 50, 100 times my money. And I share them on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a crypto that I think can do those kinds of profits, I jump onto my website. I tell my members what coin it is that I'm looking at, what profits I think it can have, and what percentage of my cash I'm going to put in. It means the members can copy along exactly. It means they'll make the exact same profit as me. And there's a nice added bonus as well. They don't have to do all the work that it requires. They don't have to do any research or read white papers, learn about chart patterns or emerging trends. They can just copy along. Now, if that sounds good to you, head over to copymycrypto.com now and just check the site out. Everything on the site is public record. So if it's just that you want to see what I've said in the past, or if it's that you want to see what the members have earned, it's all on the history of this channel. So you can confirm everything that you read. And if you like the idea of finding the next big winner without having to do any of the work, then maybe try copymycrypto.com out. So, Perpetual Protocol. First of all, I just want to say I love this comment. Whoever that is, Perp, I'm bullish on Perp. Are you ready to samba? It's coming. I like that. So Perpetual Protocol has been up and running for a little over 3 years now. Launched in kind of September, October of 2020. Did pretty good gains in the first bull cycle. Ran up to a little over $20. In fact, I think it was a bit higher than that. $24.84. Not bad at all. So their focus is on being a DEX for futures on Ethereum and XDAI. So traders can go long or short with up to 10x leverage on a number of different assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, DOT, synthetics, Yearn Finance, and others. The trading is non-custodial, so it means traders always retain positions of their assets and it's on chain. Means you're in control of your stuff, basically. Perpetual Protocol also uses a virtual automated market maker, which provides on-chain liquidity with predictable pricing set by the constant product curves via, obviously, oracles. And the vision of Perpetual Protocol is to create the world's best, most accessible, and most secure decentralized derivatives trading platform. By building on their DeFi projects and allowing projects to build on Perpetual Protocol, the company embraces the DeFi money Lego ethos. And since they've hit a ton of different milestones in the roadmap, they've launched staking pools, they've implemented limit and stop orders, and they plan to expand to other chains, introducing leveraged tokens and more. They are actually on Ethereum, and I think it's still Ethereum and... Oh no, Solana. Is that Solana? Solana. There you go. The founders are Yanfen Wang and Xiaokang Li, two Taiwanese crypto entrepreneurs that previously had launched payroll and accounting companies for crypto startups. Most of the team's based in Taiwan. They're backed by highly reputable investors such as Z Prime Capital, Multi Arrows Capital, CMS Holdings, Binance Labs, and let's forget Alameda Research, shall we? With their backing, the company closed a multi-coin capital-led seed round for 1.8 mil in 2020. Now, the goal of Perpetual Protocol, like I said, is to create a perpetuals contract trading platform that anyone can use To do that, users need to be able to trade with good liquidity and low slippage. They solve this by employing its VAMM solution. They don't follow the usual order book model of centralized exchanges. Instead, traders trade against a virtual automated market maker whose initial liquidity is set by the operator. Now, they've got the right premise here, so volume. There's a few things to cover here, right? So Perpetual Protocol, the market cap's pretty weak, right? Like 88 million. It's not huge. I don't use weak in a bad sense here, by the way. It's market cap, it's 88 mil. That's not bad, right? There's a lot of growth potential there. Volume that's going through on Perpetual at the moment, this is through centralized exchanges mostly, 57.8 mil. And, we can see that it's tradable everywhere, right? Now, in terms of the volume that they're doing about 40.4 mil on their actual exchange. Not like as in the volume going through the exchange. That doesn't mean volume for Perpetual Protocol itself. So let's launch the app. Now, what's really worth noting here is they are focused on something that has such room to grow. If we jump up here and we go to derivatives, we can see the trading volume over the last 24 hours. So as you can see, the trading volume for derivatives is big, man. It's really big. 69 bill, 24 bill in Binance, 30 billion in OKX, 3.1 in KuCoin, Deribit's got 2 bill, BitGet's got 14 bill. BitGet, by the way, there's a partner link in the description. I partnered with them because I think they're going to be at one of the top 5 exchanges. They've got some of the coolest little features on their platform. If you use the partner link in the description, you get discounts on trading fees, so check that out. As you can see, total the volume's pretty significant, right? Now, what's particularly interesting here is it's still nothing compared to where it could be, right? Traditional markets, because we're probably combining all of these. I'm not going to run all the numbers in my head, but we're probably pretty close, to $500 billion, maybe a bit more than that. In trading volume, in traditional markets, derivatives markets do about $2 quadrillion, right? Now, one thing that's important here is derivatives markets. Like I said, there's room for growth, but I think there's room for growth in a decentralized fashion at the moment. I think we've got to remember how screwy a lot of centralized exchanges have been over the past few years. It's easy to get burnt by holding your stuff on centralized exchanges. It's also easy to get burnt on leverage on centralized exchanges, particularly because there's a lot of manipulation. There's a lot of manipulation within the markets. So decentralized platforms, I think, have a real growth area, and I think that's where Perpetual could really be successful. Right now, they're doing 40 million across the exchange. That's pretty good. It's not where it could be. Right now, obviously, they don't have tons and tons and tons of different cryptos, but they've got a decent amount. They've got to grow the overall amount of cryptos that can be longed and shorted, basically, that you can do derivatives trades on. If they do that, and they just highlight the importance of utilizing their platform and really marketing effectively, I think they can get hundreds of thousands of users with real ease. And if they do that, this whole project, the overall token, the Perpetual's token, can pump like wild. They've got some nice features as well. They've got the vaults and they've got the earn mechanisms that I was talking about. So you can grow your Ethereum or your wrapped Bitcoin or your Optimism or even just your USDC holdings with the on-chain strategy. So you can get 10.22% APY on USDC. You can get 9.38% on Ethereum. And they've got these strategies in place that provide minimal risk. Now, minimal risk doesn't mean no risk, so be aware of that. They go through how it works. So you earn a steady yield, 5% plus with minimal risk for a limited time only, no management fees. But sooner or later there will be management fees because they've got to earn some money and stuff. So the vault generates a return in ETH for depositors while remaining delta neutral by selling ETH at a higher price and simultaneously buying ETH at a lower price across Perp and spot dexes. Funds put into the ETH vault by depositors will be pooled together, generating return whenever there are profitable opportunities. When the price of ETH on Perp is lower than it is on another DEX, the vault will sell some spot wrapped Ethereum. In the same transaction, an equivalent amount of Ethereum is longed using perpetual swap contracts to maintain delta neutrality. After the trades have been executed, ETH Vaults realizes a risk-free profit for depositors because of the price difference. So it's an arbitrage system. And I think they actually say arbitrage. Yeah, they say arbitrage there. So they've got a system in place. Now, systems can go wrong. It's always worth noting, all of a sudden a huge price change in a very short space of time could, in theory, damage you, but they've planned it in a way that should limit your exposure and your risk. Again, I think that's a really solid idea. There are mechanisms, like I said. You've got the arbitrage vaults to the perpetual staking program. So if you just wanted to check out staking, token.perp.com/lazyriver. Oh, it's not available in my area. Oh, no, it is. So 5.81% last week, APR, it's not too bad. So total USDC rewards, 17,000. So you've got some decent returns, 5.4%, it's not bad. So again, you can lock up your perp, get yourself some earnings. I think this is a good project. I think they have to market because this is one of those coins that shouldn't have dumped as much as it has from its high. So they have, it was at one point, it was at the lows of like 20 cents. In fact, I think it was it that low? Maybe not that low. I think this can do some damage in the next market. I think $15 is actually a really good target for this level. That would put it at a market cap of about, $900 million, 990 mil, just shy of $1 billion, which is not crazy. They do need to market though. I think right now that's where I think Perpetual is the weakest. We're not seeing huge efforts in marketing for bringing in new users. Like I've not seen Perpetual Protocol advertised or pushed too much anywhere. I've seen an occasional sort of paid article, one of the sort of plants within a news site, but in general, I haven't seen a fat lot. So, and it might not. That's off of memory as well, so my memory might be a bit wrong on that. Generally, I haven't seen in marketing, and I think for the more seasoned crypto users, I think Perpetual Protocol has so many positives and so many benefits. And I think if you can get people that have been in the market for a couple of years to be well aware of them, I think you'll get new users. So that's where I think they're falling short right now. But I think overall, I think it's a very strong project. I think they're targeting a growth area, an area that is so particularly decentralized wise, in the decentralized manner, is so underdeveloped. So if they can really push on that, they could be one of the kings of the sort of derivatives dexes, but they've got to get new users. They've got to push, and if they do, yeah, I think $15 is achievable. It wouldn't surprise me to see it break to a new all-time high, but it is going to be vital that they onboard new users as often as possible. So keep an eye out. If you start seeing Perpetual Protocol adverts knocking about, whether it's banners or whatever, then one to maybe get in on. Obviously not financial advice, but one I would certainly consider getting in on, because I'd be like, okay, now they're doing the right things towards the growth that they need. But let me know what you guys think. If you use Perpetual, how do you find it compared to centralized exchanges? If compare, the derivatives on centralized exchanges, is it just that you get the sense of at least it's mine, at least it's always mine because it's in my wallet? Let me know in the comments down below. And guys, if you want to make the exact same profits as me in the next bull cycle, or now you can do, head over to copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my entire portfolio with the members. Anytime I buy or sell a crypto, I let my members know exactly what, with the percentages, with the profits. And on the site, what you'll see are what the members have earned. You'll also see what I said about Phantom. In 2020, I did an entire course on Udemy. It cost $20, and it was about why Phantom would 100x or more. Phantom ended up doing just shy of 700x gains. People that took the course, there's several of them became millionaires. I'm still in contact with them. And when I find the next Phantom, I'm not going to do a Udemy course again. I'm just going to go onto my site and tell my members all about them. I found a few that I think have that 100x potential. So if you want to find out about them, check copymycrypto.com out, see what it's all about, and try out the service. And that's it from me, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.